Hello, hello, hello. There we are. Yay. How's everybody doing today? Getting set up. Bear with me. Yay. Why am I so close to the screen? Yikes. Hi, everybody. It's Zimmer here today. I look kind of orange. Not sure what that's about. All right, let's see who's going to join us. I want your questions. Hi, Kristen. Hey, Pamela. Hi, Jill. Yippee. Okay, I'm going to dig in. Got some goodies to talk about today. So first, I want to hear any questions you have about your BOGO box items or your logos that you got this last week. So mine came in super fast. So a lot of people have been having trouble with shipping of products, not doTERRA, but shipping companies, regardless of where I order stuff from. And my doTERRA came crazy fast. Hi, Dina. Hi, Michelle. Okay, so today I want to answer your questions about your BOGO products, right? And also I want to cover toxicity and deficiency. All right, so I am seeing a new doctor. Love him, completely obsessed. He is helping me with hormone balancing, parasites. Most of everything else goes with hormone balancing, like mood swings, sleep, hot flashes, all that good stuff. So I had a great question from someone recently. Why did I choose to use this functional medicine doctor's supplements and not doTERRA? Well, great question. That is an absolutely valid question. So we do have supporting products for supporting your intestines during for parasites, right? So intestinal health. Okay, but there are going to be times with our doTERRA that we need a healthcare practitioner, right? I'm not putting oils on to help me with sleep, right? I am using herbals, supplements, etc., to kill parasites. Okay, with that comes a horrific detoxification process, elimination process. And for someone like me, because my health history is different than yours, the healing crisis happens, right? When you are doing something very specific like this, right? When you kill parasites and they die, they release toxins in the body. You have to use a binder to absorb those toxins and eliminate that, or you get very, very sick. Okay. I need the care of a healthcare practitioner during that process because I need them to monitor and keep an eye on healing crisis episodes. For example, when they were starting to die off within a couple days, I had fever, flu-like symptoms, headache, neuralgias all over my body, and a lot of symptoms came back from when I was floxed from taking the antibiotic that put me in a wheelchair with brain damage and caused horrific pain all over my body. I tore both my biceps. I tore tendons in my neck. I tore tendons all over my body. The pain was horrific. Some of those pains came back like phantom pains during the healing crisis. I need the support of a healthcare practitioner. You're going to use essential oils to support yourself for blood sugars. You're going to use essential oils to support yourself for heart health. There are a number of topics that you're going to use essential oils and supplements from doTERRA for to support your body and help you make healthier, non-toxic choices for that. But in those cases, you need to work with your healthcare practitioner, okay? Whoever that is. So there are going to be products that we have a doTERRA that meet every need, depending on the category: hair care, skin care, body care. But sometimes we have to fill those gaps. Okay. I need to take high doses of D. I need to take more zinc, and I need to take B. Well, I can't just get those extra single items from doTERRA for my recovery, right? So I'm going to supplement with additional products, and then I'm also going to have the monitoring of my healthcare practitioner. Okay. So doTERRA essential oils and supplements are amazing, but sometimes you need to use other products to go with them. And sometimes you need to make sure you're working with your healthcare practitioner to monitor your health changes. Okay. So that was a great question. Because believe me, if there's an option to use doTERRA first, I am always going to take that option. Okay, so for those of you that are new here, I'm Lisa Zimmer. I'm a doTERRA Blue Diamond. I was introduced to doTERRA by a friend who didn't even sell it. She just said, I went to this class and heard some amazing stories for people, and I was still suffering from brain damage, excruciating pain from being poisoned by an antibiotic. And it was 2 years and 7 months after I took the antibiotic. Right? I only took 5 pills. People think I took it the whole time. I only took 5 pills, and it put me in a wheelchair with brain damage and horrific pain where I begged God to kill me every single freaking night for 1,000 days. Okay. So when I say my first choice is always going to be natural, my first choice is always going to be doTERRA, unless I need something else, that is why. So you understand my passion for these products. Okay. I used my doTERRA. I got my gut back into balance. I had a healthy inflammatory response. I had massive improvements in toxicity and deficiency. So the topic today is toxicity and deficiency. Wow, look at all these new names on here. Amazing. Hi, Tandy. Judy, Diana, Dawn, not all of you are new. I'm just making sure I say hi. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Debbie. Hey, Lisa. Okay, so exciting. Hi, Vanessa. Dolores, Carla, Susie, Linda, what a great turnout today. Okay, toxicity and deficiency. I have always said that the root cause of all diseases is digestive and a healthy inflammatory response. Well, I was corrected recently by this practitioner. So the root cause of every disease is toxicity or deficiency, all right? A toxic environment in our body, because we're really good at surrounding ourselves in toxins. Did you know that interior air in your home can be all the way up to 100 times more toxic than the air outside? Okay, toxicity. We need to get rid of the candles. We need to get rid of the plugins. We need to replace them with diffusers. We need to get rid of the toxic hair care, skin care, body care, perfumes, and stop dousing ourselves with toxins to look pretty. Okay, we need to eliminate smoking. We need to make sure we're using air purifiers. We need to reduce alcohol consumption. We need to reduce sugar consumption, right? All of these things can contribute to toxicity in the body, okay? So toxicity and deficiency. What's the deficiency part? If you're deficient in nutrients, you're going to get sick, okay? For example, I need additional D, I need additional B, and I need additional zinc during my healing, okay? What can we do to help us with deficiency? doTERRA Lifelong Vitality Pack. It is the perfect blend of EPA, DHA, LA, ALA, SDA, vitamin A, vitamin E, xanthan, lutein, lycopene, vitamin A, vitamin C, D3, vitamin K, folate, B12, pantothenic acid, iron, zinc, right? You would have to eat $900 worth of groceries in 1 month to get the nutrients that you get in Lifelong Vitality Pack. Okay, Lifelong Vitality Pack is $85 a pack. I take half of the recommended dose for my body's needs. If I take a full dose, I'm up all night. And so you're going to pick and choose how much you take and why. Okay. And then I supplement with additional D, B, and zinc. Okay. So deficiencies. Deficiencies, deficiencies, deficiencies. How do I know what I'm deficient in? I have a healthcare practitioner, okay? I don't just guess anymore. I pay. I pay to make the pain go away. Most Americans are 51% A deficient, 43, or I'm sorry, yeah, 43% C deficient, 49% calcium deficient, 95% D deficient, 94% E deficient, and 61% magnesium deficient. We are deficient. Okay. What also makes Lifelong Vitality Pack essential oil supplements better? They are bioavailable. When it's ingested, it is recognized, absorbed, and utilized by the body. Please, if you are using store-bought supplements, throw them away. They're not only useless, right? Because they're not bioavailable, your body's not absorbing them. You're overburdening your liver and the rest of your body's functions, eliminating them. Okay. I've done this video 100 times on the dangers of bad supplements. Okay. You can Google the YouTube video for Centrum multivitamin, where it shows the vitamin is completely intact in the intestines. It should have been broken down, right, by the hydrochloric acid in the stomach and absorbed into the stomach and intestines and whatever by then. Okay. Stop ruining your body with crappy supplements. Please throw them away. Okay. Right. What else makes it so much better? There's oils in it. There's oils for digestive, oils for cardiovascular, oils for detoxification, oils for antioxidants. There's clove in there, right? There's wild orange. What else is in there? I don't even know. It's also chelated. This ensures increased absorption and bioavailability to key areas. It's full spectrum. What does that mean? Our ingredients are exactly as nature provides them to promote optimum health. They are not lab created, okay? That's why they are capsules, all right? It has a glycoprotein matrix. We have a patented technology for bonding key nutrients to healthy bacteria normally found in the gut. This helps the body recognize the nutrients more readily when digested, all right? So for deficiency, we have to make sure our bodies are also in a state where they are capable of optimal absorption. What do we need to do for that? You need to be using Digest Zen products every single day, including PB Assist Probiotic, Terrazyme Digestive Enzymes, and Digest Zen. Okay, so roll your abdomen, bottoms of feet every single morning and night with Digest Zen. It can actually help rebuild the mucosal lining from your mouth to the bottom, okay? That is so important for absorption of nutrients and your overall health, okay? Also, you can use Digest Zen straight oil, put a drop on your tongue morning and night. You can apply that to your abdomen with coconut oil, right? We have the roller of Digest Zen and we have the straight oil. You can drink it in water. I don't care what you do, but Digest Zen needs to go on and in your body every single day. You can take Digest Zen soft gels, okay? You have got to work on your digestive health so that you can absorb nutrients to be healthy, all right? Next, we're going to talk about toxicity, right? We have got to detox. We've got to stop putting the crap on and in our bodies, and we have to also help get rid of it, okay? So 3 things: toxicity, deficiency, and then I also want to talk about promoting cell turnover and getting the toxins out, right? So we want to use Zendocrine and clean our liver and detoxify our tissues, okay? So this is Love Your Liver Roller. Litzy, you can skip the Litzy if you don't have it. We get it free every year, usually once. Adaptive, Citrus Bloom, Geranium, Blue Tansy, and Zendocrine. 10 drops each in a 10 milliliter roller. This thing smells fantastic. Can you use just Zendocrine? Sure, but this accomplishes so much more for me, all right? And then if you don't like the roller form, you can do a dropper bottle. I have both. I do the dropper all over my abdomen, all over the bottoms of my feet. I have both because I just filled this roller like a week and a half ago and it's already empty, and I will be lazy about refilling it. Booyah, I got my dropper and I'll keep going. Okay. And then I'll work on refilling my roller. Detoxify, detoxify, detoxify. Drink lots of water. Drink citrus oils in your water. Lemon, wild orange, tangerine, lime. Lime is excellent for colon health as well. Okay. So toxicity, toxicity, toxicity. We have to detox. Okay. We have to detox. You can do a detox bath. I love Meta Power, 10 drops, 1 cup Epsom salts in my bath. Actually, I've been putting like 2 or 3 cups of Epsom salts lately doing the parasite cleansing process, right? So I drink lots and lots and lots of lemon in my water, right, to keep detoxifying. Next, we talked about deficiency. We've talked about toxicity. Now let's talk about promoting cell turnover and eliminating those dead, diseased cells. DDR prime. You should be using DDR prime oil or DDR prime soft gels every single day. This was the #2 oil that I got because my top issues that I learned I needed when I transitioned to essential oils for health, I needed digestive support, I needed brain support because I had brain damage, and I needed to repair the damaged cells in my body that were damaged from that drug. And if my body could not repair them, I needed my body to eliminate them and get them out of my body, because that's what turns into disease like cancer and other diseases, right? Because that's toxicity. Okay, those diseased cells, those dead cells, if you do not get rid of them, they turn into more serious diseases. Okay, DDR prime is DNA repair, DNA support, right? Cellular support, healthy cells. It's called apoptosis. If it can't fix them, it will get them out of your body. Okay, so DDR prime every single day, soft gels or oil. I use the oil. I take a lot of other soft gels already. So in that Digestin roller that I talked about, I have 20 drops Digestin, 20 drops DDR prime, and 20 drops Arbor Vita, topped with coconut oil. Roll the bottoms of my feet every morning, every night. In the morning, a lot of times I'll roll my belly because I get up and walk around. Okay. All right. Francis does a bath detox twice a week, 1 cup Epsom salts, 1 cup baking soda, 4 drops each, juniper berry and rosemary. Love that. Love, love, love that. I want to hear your detox tips, people. We need to detoxify. We need to work on our vitamin deficiency, and we need to work on healthy cells and cell repair. All right. Detoxification is the key to good health. An absolutely essential requirement for vibrant health is detoxifying our bodies of harmful chemicals, metals, and biological pathogens like parasites. The accumulation of toxins start the degenerative disease process. Okay. One of the things that is great to do is oxygenate your blood. Anybody know what product we have that helps oxygenate your blood? First person that shows up on my side of the comments gets to pick something free, like anti-aging eye cream, or what else is in my magic giveaway box? All right, I'm watching, I'm waiting for some. Colleen, yay! I'm gonna screen shoot because you were the first on my side of the screen. That's all I can see. Private message me, Colleen, Lisa Bonin Zimmer, and you can get an anti-aging eye cream. If you're in the US, it's free shipping. If you're outside the US, you pay shipping, or I've got some other goodies you can pick from. Balance oil oxygenates the blood. What's the benefits of that? I'm going to have you Google it because there are too many benefits to it. All right. Right. I want to hop on over and do some more talk about detoxification. Let's see if I can get right to that in my book. Detoxing. Yep, detoxification. What are our top products for detoxification? Okay, Zendocrine, already talked about it. So I take the Zendocrine complex, that's the white bottle supplement. I try to take 2 a day. I definitely take 1 in the morning or late morning with my Lifelong Vitality Pack and Terrazyme and PB Assist. I try to take a second later in the day. You can take the Zendocrine oil in a soft gel form or in the actual oil internally, or you can use the oil topically. I use the oil topically in my Love Your Liver roller. This smells so good. When I'm out and about, people ask me what perfume I'm wearing, right? So you want that Love Your Liver recipe, and you want to put the other oils in there for the other health benefits, because Zendocrine stinks by itself. All right, grapefruit, Siberian fir, MetaPower, Air X, clove, DDR Prime, and green mandarin. I'm going to repeat these. These are top products for detoxification. Zendocrine, grapefruit, Siberian fir, MetaPower, Air X, clove, DDR Prime, green mandarin. How do I use them? Zendocrine, ingest it, use it topically. Ingest grapefruit oil, use Siberian fir topically. And ever since I read from the book that Siberian fir cleans the air, Siberian fir is in my diffuser every night for the last 2 weeks. MetaPower, drink it internally for detoxification. Take MetaPower Advantage Collagen plus NMN. Take MetaPower Assist before your biggest meal of the day, and use the oil in the bath, the beadlets, the gum, and the straight oil internally. Air X, use topically and put in your diffuser. Clove oil and DDR Prime, use internally and topically. Green mandarin, use it internally, drink it in your water, and apply it topically. Okay, your top products for detoxification. Can you share the blends for detox, please? Oh, I don't know what you mean, Maria. I don't know if you mean my roller. It's Litzy Adaptive Citrus Bloom Zendocrine Geranium Blue Tansy in a 10 milliliter roller, 10 drops each, topped off with fractionated coconut oil. All right, let's go to, let me see what other categories I got here that I can read from my book. All right, so there is an entire detoxification section in the book that I'm reading from. Okay, so the top blends for detoxification: Abode, Purify, Air X, DDR Prime, MetaPower, Zendocrine. Abode, you want to detox your house and clean with it. You can also apply it topically along with Purify, 10 drops each in a 10 milliliter roller to detox lymph, blood, kidneys, and skin. So apply it topically. Air X, detox lymph, respiratory, blood, and gut. DDR Prime, detox lymph, all your cells, gut, and detox your brain, right? Remember I had brain damage from the drug? MetaPower, detox fat, liver, and gallbladder. Zendocrine, detox liver, gallbladder, gut, kidneys, lungs, and skin. Yay. Right? So, not sure what to do with your Air X, right? I've always used Breathe for respiratory support. So now I'm going to hop on over to Air X and start using Air X in my diffuser to clean the air and to also help with detoxification for my respiratory system. Okay. Switch it up, folks. Switch it up. All right. Single oils that are great solutions for detoxification. Grapefruit and lemon are antioxidants and superb detoxifiers. Drink them in your water all day long. I do grapefruit, lemon, and cinnamon bark. Lemongrass is a powerhouse decongestant for any system and any cells of the body. You'll notice if you do the Symphony of Cells protocols, a lot of them include lemongrass, okay? Symphony of Cells, if you don't know what that is, Google Symphony of Cells. It's a series of 10 oils that you apply to your spine or bottoms of feet for support of all your systems. Celery seed is a top detoxifier for blood and liver and a digestive stimulator. Ooh, I'm going to get that in my routine right now. Cilantro, a heavy metal detoxifier and is great for liver and kidney support. It's in Zendocrine. Clove, a powerful antioxidant, blood and cellular cleanser. We get clove free all the time, folks. You should be adding a drop of clove to your toothbrush, and you should be ingesting clove on a regular basis and applying it topically on a regular basis. Now, I get clove through DDR Prime every single day. It's a top ingredient in DDR Prime because it's the #1 antioxidant on the planet, right? Let's see what else we can learn about detoxifying. All right. Obviously, you use your, oh, and tangerine is a great detoxifier. We already talked about Zendocrine white bottle and brown bottle. Just reading. Oh my gosh, there's so much to read about. All right, so a lot of people ask me about candida, right? So supporting a healthy body system from yeast overgrowth, etc. People always also ask why I always add arborvitae to my DigestZen and DDR Prime roller, right? It is great support for maintaining a healthy balance in the system from that yeast and fungal overgrowth, all right? So it helps maintain a healthy balance in my body. Here's a great detox foot soak. 1 cup Epsom salt, 1 cup baking soda, 1/3 sea salt, 1/3 Redmond clay powder. I'm sorry, 1/3 of a cup sea salt, 1/3 of a cup Redmond clay powder, and then select your essential oils from the list of detox oils. It's a detox body scrub. I'll post some recipes for these for you guys, right? You can do oil pulling for detoxification. Google how to do oil pulling. I won't bore you with those details. What else? That's a good start. That's a lot today. So I need your questions for the Box oils, right? A lot of them were pretty cut and dried. DigestZen, I already told you how to use it. Lavender, I roll it on my neck, I roll it on my chest, I roll it all over my face. It's great for bedtime. Vetiver, I'm obsessed with vetiver. So vetiver, I am rolling behind my ears and on the back of my neck every day and on my wrists rubbed together and smelling, and it's helping me with focus like insane. In fact, it would have been really good to have in here today. My focus is on target, but it would have helped me with my adrenaline, to calm my adrenaline. I am going to change the time for our Facebook Lives every Thursday to 1:15 because I'm a few minutes late every Thursday because I can't get back from Pilates in time. So make a note that the new time for Facebook Live every Thursday here in Yay Oils publication is 1:15 Eastern Time, 12:15 Central Time, 11:15 Mountain Time, and 10:15 Pacific. Okay. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Beatrice. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Gail. Hi, Rod. Hi, Bev. Hi, Valerie. Hey, Victoria. All right. I'm going to see. I have a great tip from my friend Diana on some ways to support your body through parasites. Oh, I need your help, folks. So I have had, my hair decided to go curly. I have not had curly hair since I was in college. So I just woke up a month ago around my 51st birthday and my hair decided to go kinky curly. Must be hormones. So I need your help on my Zimmer hair growth spray is amazing for growing hair, but I need help with smoothing it and managing the curls so it's not fuzzy. So I would love your tips and love to know what products you use and how. All right, let me get to my post about Parasites. I screenshot a lot of stuff. Okay, so here is information about parasites that I did not know. Parasites are one of the most common causes of health issues today. The amount of symptoms caused by them are endless as they impact structural, chemical, and emotional functions. This is a reason why they're ignored by medicine. Most believe a digestive symptom must be present. However, on top of GI symptoms, parasites are linked to teeth grinding, insomnia, anxiety, depression, seizures, skin issues, allergies, fatigue, chronic pain, anemia, an itchy butt, ADD, ADHD, bedwetting, and night terrors, just to name a few. So when you wonder why I'm going to spend more time lately talking about parasites, now you'll know. Also, what's interesting, everyone has parasites. They're in our food, okay? Everyone has parasites. But if your body is detoxifying, right, and you're supporting your digestive system with proper elimination and you're using supporting products, you won't have an overgrowth experience, okay? So I could have gotten them anywhere in my food. And then when I was immune compromised after my cataract surgery, they grew out of control. I did not understand that's what's been happening for the last couple of years. All right, so here is a great parasite support. Take oil capsules 3 times a day with frankincense, cinnamon, clove, thyme, oregano, lemon, lemongrass, and myrrh. Probably you're looking at 2 drops each to fit in a veggie cap. You can also make a dropper bottle to put all of those oils in equal amounts in a dropper bottle to refill your veggie caps easily with a dropper, okay? Make sure you use a binder like Great Plains Bentonite Clay Detox, okay? I highly recommend you work with a healthcare practitioner, okay? Great Plains Bentonite Detox from Yerba Prima, and it's a liquid, and that's from my friend Diana, right? So what you can do on a regular basis for maintaining health and keeping things in check, do a doTERRA quarterly cleanse, the 30-day cleanse. You can do that quarterly. That includes DDR Prime, which has clove in it. That includes your Zendocrine for detoxification. That includes your lemon for detoxification. It includes your Zendocrine brown bottle, white bottle. It includes GX Assist, which has clove, thyme, oregano, a lot of the oils that you just heard, right? So you can do a 10-day of GX Assist, stop taking your probiotics, your PB Assist for those 10 days. And then when those 10 days of GX Assist are over, go back to your probiotics and do a double dose of PB Assist for a week. And then go to your normal dose of 1 a day, all right? So important that we work on reducing the toxins going in and on our body, reducing the toxins in our home. I'm sure by now none of you are using bleach, and bleach is bad. And I'm sure none of you are using any toxic cleaners, because you can use your doTERRA Abode and your doTERRA On Guard Cleaner Concentrate for everything, along with vinegar and baking soda. There's absolutely no reason to have toxic chemicals in your home. You can use doTERRA for your dish soap, your spray cleaner, your you can use doTERRA microfiber cloths. They're in the marketplace for cleaning mirrors, windows, whatever. There's no reason to use toxic products, right? When I eliminated plugins, candles, and toxic cleaning products, and started taking Lifelong Vitality Pack supplements and diffusing Breathe every night, I no longer have a need for respiratory support. I had respiratory issues from the age of 5, right? And I no longer have that. I can now be around cats and dogs and I don't stop breathing, right? Keep detoxifying, keep working on your deficiencies. Make sure you're using Lifelong Vitality Pack supplements, MetaPower Advantage with NMN, and any other doTERRA supplements to help support deficiency, right? And then always use DDR Prime soft gels and DDR Prime oil every single day to help promote that process of apoptosis. When those diseased and damaged cells stay in the body, that's what turns into serious disease like cancer and other degenerative diseases. All right. Thanks, everybody. Hope you enjoyed today. Be sure to post in the comments if you have any questions about your BOGO products. Hopefully you got your BOGO box and some BOGO items because it was one of the best BOGO boxes we've ever had. And if you missed out, now you know not to miss out next time. All right, I'll see you here next week at 1:15 Eastern Time. Have a great day, everybody. Happy yawning. Bye.